Let's see right here. Let's see. All right. Now we know some people are still traveling, but welcome everyone to the call. Welcome. Welcome everyone to the call. We're super excited to have each and every one of you on this call today. My name is Gary Sween, for those of you that don't know, right? And I want to welcome you to our organizational call. This call is going to be very, very fruitful. I guarantee you that, all right? For those of you that are wondering what's going on with my voice, don't worry, I was screaming all weekend. I was screaming all weekend, so I kind of have a sore voice, all right? So don't worry about my voice too much, okay? But again, if there's anyone in your organization that's not on this call, get them on the call, guys. I'm telling you, like, we're going to go over some stuff today. We're going to go over some stuff on the IT side, on registrations, all the new pricings, and people got a bunch of different questions, all right? We're going to make sure everyone is good to go right after this call, okay? So I admonish you, keep inviting, sending out those reminders, telling everyone in your group, get on the call, all right? Now, with that being said, I don't want to waste too much time. We have a very important gentleman here on the call, and he is the head of IT for our company, okay? And he's my very, very good friend. Some of you guys would have been able to see him on the live stream. Some of you were able to see him on the live stream, but I guarantee you that what we're going to go over today is going to be very, very good. He's going to go over the new registration process. We have now a retail website for customers to be able to get on board. We also have a Visionary Builders website where you can get your core, essential, and premier packs. Okay. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring up to the floor my very good friend. Y'all drop some hearts in the chat for this gentleman, because him and his team, they do so much work on the back end. We would not be able to do what we are doing if we don't have a tremendous team. And he always has the right attitude. I've never hit up Oren and he has a bad attitude. He's always with the right attitude, and he's serving the company big time. This guy wonders if he sleeps. All right, so guys, drop some hearts in the chat for my very good friend Oren. Are you on the call?
Yes, I am. I'm on the call. How's
How are
everybody
you?
doing?
How are you?
Good. I'm excited. Looking forward for this amazing call we're going to have. I see we have a lot of people looking live and ready to learn, ready to rock and roll.
Yes,
and,
sir.
it's good. We're going to make it worth it.
Yes. So if you can go over what we discussed, then I'll take over from there.
Sure. You would like me to go over the new registration process?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Let me do this now.
And for all the emeralds and above, if there are any questions, some of your co-hosts, you could probably unmute yourself, ask those questions, or you can send those questions to me and I'll read it out for Oren. So we'll keep it quick and short.
Okay, awesome. Let me share my screen. Okay. Everybody can see that?
Yes, we can.
Okay, awesome. So the new registration process, it's basically allowing us to really define who should be enrolled as a customer and who should be enrolled as a VB, like who wants to build a business and who wants to just enjoy the product. And the way that you get here is very easy. So on the back office, you all have, I'm going to be right now on Gary's website, and you all have a link, right? You have this little marketing sites, and you can see your referral link right there. And when you click there, it will bring you to the main site. So when you come here, you can get to the new registration process either by clicking the little person. There's a little become a visionary builder. People can either sign in, sign up, or become a visionary builder. We also have a link on the page itself. If you scroll down, there's a section that talks about that right here, become a visionary builder. And we're going to also add more links right here in the center. We're going to make some updates to make it even more accessible. But right now you have it right here in the menu. and you can click become visionary builder, and that will take you to this process right here. You'll be able to see that. So anybody that wants to become a visionary builder can go through this process. This process, the way that it works, people first have to select the country, because we know we're building a global empire over here, right? And we know that people wants to, they enroll people in different countries. So while you may be in one location, maybe the person you enroll is in another location. So that's why the first step that we have here is to allow people to first select the country that they are actually located in, they're going to be operated from. And that's important, they select the right country, because that's really the country that they are also going to be paid in that country. So that's where their must pay or pay quicker account is going to be connected to. So it's important that when somebody signs up, they select the country they're going to be signing up from. We also added a little feature here where it's already somebody is here in this process, they could already select the language that they want. So for example, in the United States, we have English and Spanish. We have other languages like Italian in Italy, and we're going to be adding more and more languages as well as we grow this process. But you can already come here, so it's very convenient. Like in one click, you can select the language and the country you want. Now, if you see, well, there is a lot of list of countries here. How do I find the one that I want? You don't want to start looking. You can just write the name, and it will pop up. Okay, so that's kind of like how that works. You can write Trinidad, for example. It will pop up right here, and you can select that. I'm going to go intentionally through the USA process just to show you, because in the US we have both the product and the digital offering, and I want to show you that both options, how they look like. So I'm just going to select USA for now. And when you select that, the page is going to take a quick second to load, and you're going to come here. Now, what you didn't see actually right now is that there is one step that got skipped. And that's because the website recognized that I'm already on Gary's replicated site, that's the expected behavior. That's what we wanted to do. So if you share your link, your replicated link, that process that's called who referred you is not going to show. And I'm going to quickly show you what it looks like if you don't send it from your link. So I'm going to quickly go back here. I'm going to click here. And that's what's going to show if you don't send your replicated site. If somebody's coming to this process without a referral link, okay? So they'll be able to search by name or by email and find the person that that is enrolling them. So they can still find you. They can put your ID, your email, your first name and last name. They can easily find you. But if you send your link, it will skip this process. It's not necessary. So just so you know the kind of like how that works and when to expect to see that screen and when not to. Over here, we have the core, essential, and premier. We basically upgraded those packs. We wanted to make it easier for builders, for visionary builders, to be able to have their VB kit already included in their purchase, so that you basically, when you enroll new team members, you only have 1 transactions a month. Because right now, when you think about it, there's 2 transactions a month. One is the VB kit and another one is the monthly order, right? And we wanted to make it easier so that you don't have to think about the VB kit by kind of like eliminating one of those transactions, so just 1 transaction a month. And that's why we created an ability to get Core, Essential, or Premier, which in Essential and Premier, you get 12 months of Visionary Builder Kit membership already included in the price of the kit itself. So that's very important to know. So if you select Core, Core comes with 1 month. And if you choose to include the Visionary Builder Kit, it will charge you in the following month. So that's what Core comes with 1 month, but Essential and Premier includes full 12 months of the VB kit. Gary, do you want to expand any of that, or do you want to continue with the process, or before I proceed, or do you want to continue?
So this is, some people are asking this question and I want to answer it right away. Okay. So someone is saying, okay, right now, the referral link that we have in our back office goes directly to the retail website, which is correct. But Oren, if you can click on the other website there for me, please. Right, go back there, boom. Okay, good. So guys, pay very close attention right now. When we hover over the little person right there, Oren, if you can do that, you would see right there, it says sign up, sign in, or become a visionary builder. So the person that goes to your replicated website that wants to get the Core, Essential, or Premier pack, they have to click on become a visionary builder. Put a yes in the chat if you understand that. Put a yes in the chat if you understand that. So from right here, that's how they go to the Visionary Builders website to get the core, essential, or premier pack. Everybody understand that? Okay, good. Now, Oren, another question that is also important. The people that are already pre-enrolled that want to get to core, essential, premier pack, how would they go about doing that?
That's a great question. So you brought up to my attention, and this is why I want you all to know we're not building this for you. We are building this with you. This is what's different about Envision You. A lot of the things that you've seen happening on the side of the technology side is not some person sitting in a dark room making decision on his own. Everything is from feedback we're getting from David, from Ivan, being on the field and building, from Gary, from top leaders that we have here, amazing, working from all of you, communicating with your leaders, bringing the information back to us. So for example, I want to expand on the question that Gary just asked. Gary just asked, if somebody is, let's say, have an account, maybe they never purchased anything, or they're just a customer, how do they become a visionary builder? How does that process works to upgrade? So if you come here, so there's two ways. If you come here to this website and you sign in, then you can still go to the go.vision from the button over here, the bottom of the page, and then the website will move you to the enrollment process, and it will track you through and know that you are a signed in member. So if you're pre-enrolled or a customer, it will allow you to then continue as when you select your pack, and it will recognize you, so it will skip that process of having to register again. However, based on the feedback that we've been getting today, we also going to be launching, probably, if I would assume probably going to be already next week ready, a process that at the last step, just like when you can sign up, you can also sign in right there. So it's also going to allow you to do it there, which will make it very convenient. So we're going to be improving these processes. We're getting feedback from all of you, and that's coming. So right now, if you are already have a person that have an account, just have them log into the website through the form over here, the top that I showed you. They can also log in to the back office and click the shop button. And then all they need to do is click the become a visionary button, and it will take them to that process, already sign them in, and then it will skip that step of having to create the account at the end.
Okay, awesome. Another question I'm getting here, and by the way, leaders, if you have any other questions, you can text me directly. Which is something that I mentioned to you as well. People that signed up, someone who upgraded to Visionary Builder and did not get the form to fill out. Okay, they don't fill out the form, they would still stay in a state of pending, and you kind of place them.
Yes. So there was there was very few accounts that during the event we had a small glitch at the end, and we found out about it very quickly and resolved it. But there was a small number of affected accounts, and those were already resolved yesterday. So there should be no person that's not seeing the form right now. We did see that, we caught it, and we already fixed it. And if anybody was in a stage of something called like an unknown state, there was about, I think, less than 20 accounts in that state. Those were already resolved last night. So you should not see that anymore. If there's anybody that still sees something like that, please reach out to our support. They are aware about this issue, and they'll communicate to the IT team directly and get it resolved very quickly for you. But again, that should not be happening moving forward. And those accounts that it did happen to them were resolved already.
Jeff, what that question that you're asking, okay, so all the core essential premier packs does include the Visionary Builder kit, right? The core has the Visionary Builder kit for 1 month. The essential has the Visionary Builder kit for 12 months. And then the premier pack also has a Visionary Builder kit included for 12 months.
Correct.
What about those who purchased founders previously?
So what happens with core, because with essential you have a 12 months of Visionary Builder kit, and we're going to roll out, like, you may ask yourself, well, but what happens after 12 months? So we're going to have a way for you to enroll into a monthly or an annual Visionary Builder kit. That's going to come. But there's an entire year until that comes, and when we roll out that solution, you'll see what it looks like. But for now, if you come in as a core, you will see this includes a Visionary Builder kit option, and that is selected by default. It can be unchecked, but if it's selected, it's not going to be paid today. That's to set your basically your reorder for the following month because your current month is already included in the 237.
Okay, someone who purchases a FL2 pack, do they get access to the entire content? No, they don't. So there are two types of FL2 packs. Right, Oren? If you can
Yes.
pull that up.
Let me pull.
Oh, you know what? You just showed something right there. Could you go back there? Because some people might be missing that. So you'll see right there on this website, the Visionary Builder website, it has a financial literacy package, right? And you could see right there, includes Visionary Builder Kit, but you could also uncheck it. Are you guys paying attention to that? So they can uncheck it, right, Oren?
Yes.
Right. So that means for some people who are asking the question about how is it going to affect the customer to Visionary Builder ratio, right? If the person is already there and you're walking them through, they can uncheck the Visionary Builder Kit, right? But this particular financial literacy 2.0 is included with the Visionary Builder Kit. On the retail website, there is a financial literacy 2.0 that does not include the Visionary Builder Kit as well. Am I correct?
Yes. Right here we have a course, Financial Literacy 2.0. Okay, it's retailing for $125, and it's just the course. And if you buy that course only, it comes with a $75 auto ship that you can choose to subscribe to, and that's just the education. And that's just like when somebody buys an Airbnb or or digital marketing. It's a retail product.
Right. What about, and then the other financial literacy one that's on this website, which is including the you could go back there. Okay, good. This one, right? Financial, where is
This
it?
one?
2.0, yeah.
Yeah, this one is basically the same as the current core pack that's available. We just kept it here for ease of use because we know we changed the process and we wanted to make this product accessible from both places. But after some time, this actually will phase out and we will stick because it is an enrollment set. It will remain just here, but it's also available here for people used to the previous process.
Let me ask this question, Oren. I'm seeing it saying 10% binary payout. Is that correct?
Yes, it's like a bronze level pack. Yeah, a core is a bronze level pack. Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go. So that should answer some of your questions there, guys. Okay.
So really, when you look at Core Essential Premier, you're looking at 10%, you're looking at the 15% and the 20%. And what happens is that this is basically going to stay the same. So every time you're going to see that we're adding a new pack, it's always going to be either Core, Essential, or Premier as an enrollment set. And you're always going to have the ability now to know, oh, Core is 10, Essential is 15, and Premier is 20. So that way, that becomes kind of like the standard. And everything's going to fall into one of those categories. Now, we also offer an easy way for somebody to just get the Visionary Builder Kit. Maybe we heard that some individuals just want, they may not be ready to buy a pack right away, or maybe they just want to buy 3 sprays and just get a Visionary Builder Kit. That's fine too. They can do that. That option is available if they just want to check out with this option.
All right, good. Is there anything else? Let's see. Can we sell Premier packages with FL2 included? It's only available as an add-on right now, Jeremy. Which FL2 option will be full access with the NVU app. The FL2 option that is on the FL2 option that has the Visionary Builder pack, it's right here on the core. You all can see core, there's core product, core digital, and then there's core financial literacy 2.0. Okay, Tamara?
Yes.
Visionary Builders pay.
We also have another featured pack, like a promotional pack that's available here. This pack went during the promotion. It's currently it's available for a few more days. It's available for international markets. So if you're in, I believe in the UK, EU, Mexico, Nigeria, if you're in any of these countries, then you will have that pack. It's a $497 Financial Literacy 2.0, and it's a combo pack. It has 9 sprays and the Financial Literacy 2.0 as well. And it's also available here, kind of like when this one is available. So I can show it to you if I switch the country. By the way, we added this switch country to the top right corner to make it easier. We know it was at the bottom right corner. Now it's here at the top. So the same thing, similar to how it is in the enrollment process. You can come here and quickly change the country. So I'm just going to put Mexico for a second.
Somebody's asking, so Essential is showing 50% binary payout. Where you seeing that?
Let me see. Yeah, that will have to be fixed. Yeah, 15 on the digital. Yeah, that's incorrect. We'll change it right away.
Yeah, that's supposed to be 15%.
Yeah, like the digital. Yeah, it says 15. Yeah. That's supposed to be 15. That's a typo right there. We'll fix it.
Okay. The visionary bill, the VBB is built in for the first month unchecked.
So this is just the promotional pack. I just wanted to make sure that everybody is aware of that. So it's available, as I said, in Mexico, UK, EU, and Nigeria. And basically, it comes with it's a $497, but it's also obviously it's converted to the local currency. It has 9 sprays. It has the financial literacy 2.0. It has a $50 fast start, and it gives you gold level, premier level, which is 20% to the binary. So it's a promotional pack. It's currently available. So if somebody wants to, in those countries where we have the spray product available, to come in with this pack, they can do that as well. And it's probably going to go for a few more days.
All right, cool. Somebody's asking a question. No, Jeremy, that 50% binary is incorrect. Oh, you're laughing. Okay, I just realized you'll get it. Somebody's asking, how can we combine FL2 with the other courses? It's not combined right now, Raj. I think that's Raj from Suriname. No, Raj, it's not combined right now. It's an add-on. So they have to choose if they want to do FL2 or they want to do the core essential premier packs for the digital courses, right? But it's not combined right now. It's a standalone pack.
Yes, correct. So let's just go through the process. So let's say I choose to have financial literacy 2.0 for now, and I click next. Let me see. My Zoom is making it a little. Here you go. So this is what's going to happen when you come here. It will automatically allow you to select the monthly recurring order. You can set it up also in the back office if you choose to. By removing here, do it later. But here, if you do it here, it's easier this way. And then if you're in an area in a country where we do have the product available as well, you have the ability to create your own bundle. You need to select a minimum of 3 sprays or more, but you can choose to create your own if you choose to. You can do this, that, or both. So that's available right now, and you can also control which date you want your auto ship to run. It will default to the date you're buying. If you're buying it at the end of the month, it will default it to the next day. So you can see that here it's defaulting it to the 2nd, but you can select the 1st, you can select the 2nd, because we know we have that to get your order in the first few days of the month, you get a boost. And instead of having to go then to the back office and having to change it, you can just control it from right here. So that's a very important tool for those of you who are a little bit more advanced and want to have that boost, where you can kind of come here and control this date.
All right. Anything else you wanted to share, Oren, or are you good?
I think that's pretty much it as far as the enrollment process. I know it's a new thing. It's probably gonna, you probably want to go over this yourself just a couple times to get comfortable with it. But I think that after you do it a couple times, it will make sense, and you'll see that why it's a little bit better than how it was before. So that's it for now.
All right. I appreciate you so much for jumping on. I know you guys have a bunch of questions, but don't worry. As time goes along, you're going to be able to get it done pretty well. Okay, so guys, drop some 777s in the chat for Oren. Thank you so much, Oren. I appreciate you. I know you're busy like crazy, bro, so I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Thank you. It's always awesome to be here. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you so much, Oren, and I appreciate you tremendously. I am going to make sure to send you a nice love gift. Right, for coming on and sharing with us. So guys, I want to go over something really quickly. Some people are asking, what are the new prices and all of that. So let me make sure and go over that really quickly. and then I'm going to get into some training here. Okay. So right now, some people are saying the prices change. There was a simple change of the prices, more so for uniformity. Okay. Hang on 1 second here. Let me just set myself up. Okay. More so for uniformity. So right now, the product packages, right, for Core Essential Premier, right, the core is $237. Of course, I call it $240, right? And your smart chip for the month is $75. Okay, that's your smart chip for that core pack. It does come included with your Visionary Builder Kit. You saw the option where the person could uncheck for the core only. They could uncheck the Visionary Builder Kit if they so choose. Okay. The Essential pack is $600. The smart chip is $150. Okay. The Premier pack is $1,200. The smart chip is $250. Okay. Someone likes it. Speak with your upline with respect to connecting your broker, right? By the way, for those of you that have questions on how do you connect the broker to the app, we have a video coming out with that today, right? So if you can just be a little bit patient, that's going to come out, okay? Then we have the digital package, right? It's $240 for one course, right? It does come with the Visionary Builder Kit included. By the way, you'll see the Visionary Builder Kit is $24.97, right? Those that were already on the platform, your Visionary Builder Kit will remain the same price. That's the only thing that will remain the same price. But for those that are new that are coming on board, their Visionary Builder Kit is $24.97. So if you come in a core, every month you're going to have to pay $24.97 for the Visionary Builder Kit. If they come in at Essential, the Visionary Builder Kit is paid for the year, $600 for the 2 courses. Your smart chip is $150. Then we have the Premier pack is $1,200, right? Your Visionary Builder Kit is paid for the entire year. Your smart chip is $250. Everybody get that? Put a 77 in the chat if you understand that. So no one should have any, questions about the prices and all of that. This, I'm just waiting for one more error to be fixed on the PowerPoint. I'm going to send out the updated one to everyone because I don't want to send out one that has one more error on this one that I just got here. And I just told them about it. Okay. All right, cool. So let's switch it up a little bit. Right. This is the one last error I'm waiting for them to fix, and then I'll send it out. Okay. So let's switch it up a little bit. And let's get into, I spoke about us really talking about the 90-day game plan, right? Coming out of convention, people are excited. There's a lot of changes, there's new product, but I'll tell you this, you got to be focused, right? You got to be focused on what do I need to do to level up, right? Most of you that are on this call, I'm pretty much sure by the time we get to Houston, right? You want to make sure that you are not at the same level. How many of you could be in agreement with me, right? How many of you could be in agreement with me? And all the extra questions you have, please forward it to your upline, okay? Let's switch it up right now, right? I want you all to be focused on what we're going to talk about now, right? What we're going to talk about now could put you in a position to get rich, right? Okay, so you want to level up. Okay, so how do I level up? And you have to understand that everything that we do in this business is built upon the 90-day game plan. Okay, it's built upon the 90-day game plan. And I want to go over that with you guys on this call today. Please pay very close attention. I don't necessarily care if you are a top leader, right? I will tell you this, what I understand about the 90-day blitz has put me in the position that I am today, right? If you want people to come into your business and you want them to really execute a 90-day game plan, then you must do it. Does that make sense? You must do it. You must lead by example in order for others to follow. The thing about our industry of network marketing, it is a business where people really do, right, 20% of what you tell them to do, but they What really matters is them following what you are doing, right? So what you are doing, they're going to actually do 80% of what you do. They will do 80% of what you do, and they will do 20% of what you tell them to do. How many of you understand what I just said there? So that means it is way more profitable for you to do what you're going to ask people to do, right? If you are not doing it, but you're just telling people to do it, I guarantee your back office will tell you the truth. Your back office will tell you exactly what it is going on in your business. That's why I don't spend so much time training people. Could I be brutally honest with y'all? Like training and overtraining people will not get you to multi-million-dollar status. It will not. How many of you want to become a multi-millionaire? Right? I see people doing training after training after training after training after training after training, and every day you're training your group. And all your group is doing every day is coming on a call and listen to you train. Train. All you're doing is training. Training. Whole day you're training. Everybody in a train. Train. Huh? All you're doing is training whole day. You are not promoting. You are not prospecting. You are not doing presentations. Guess what's going to happen? Nobody's doing no meetings. Nobody's selling product because all you're doing is training. Right? Right? All you're doing is training. When last did you go recruit somebody? When last did you go recruit somebody? Like that's why, look, I'm telling you right now, ask my leaders, how often do I train? How often do I train leaders? Where my core leaders at? How often do I train? Do you know how I train? I'll tell you how I train. I work and I show the team the work that I'm doing. That's how I train. I train in the field. I train people by doing what it is I already know how to do. And I post all the time. Some of my leaders, like, I know some people be like, well, Gary, all of that is not necessary. It is necessary because if my team doesn't see me work, they don't know that I'm working. So I have to show them that I'm working. Does it make sense? Every one of you, that is the philosophy you want to adopt. Now, I'm not against training. That's why we have Super Saturdays. That's why we have, weekly training calls, Millionaire Mentorship calls. I'm not against it, but 5 days out of 7 days of the week, you can't be training. You gotta be in homes, right? So look, let's dive into this real quick. Again, training is you don't want to fall into that trap, right? Don't fall into that trap too early, right? You know why? Because the people who really get paid are the people that are in the field, the people that are actually doing the work. Okay. So let's dive into this real quick here. All right. Let's dive into this real quick. Grab a pen and a notepad, but this is gonna be good. Now, I would have usually done this call on the 1st of the month, but I looked, it was during the week, and if I did it at that time, a lot of people would have missed out the call from different parts of the world. So that's why I decided to do it today. Okay. All right. So let's dive into this. What's going on here? Un momento. Oh, I was on the last page trying to go forward. Sorry about that, guys. All right. So again, grab a pen and a notepad. Let's dive into this very quickly. I'm going to share this. I'm guaranteeing you're going to get something fresh from this training today. Something fresh is going to hit you, and it's going to be absolutely incredible. So the 90-day Blitz is what we're going to talk about. 90 days to freedom. I believe in 90 days, you have the potential, if you are the right leader at the right time, in a 90-day Blitz, you can get yourself to a place of freedom. Now, in order for a 90-day blitz to make sense, you have to game plan. And you want to make sure and game plan with your plugged in coach and mentor, someone that's in the field actually doing the work, right? You got a game plan, right? And I want you to understand the reason why we do the business in spurts of 90 days is because we want to create some level of speed and momentum, right? If you block out 90 days and you put the work in, I'm guaranteeing you can do more in 90 days than you could do in 12 months, right? If you really focus, like put on your blinders and you understand the work that is before you, and for 90 days you get to work. Now I want to explain the different tiers of 90 days. There are some people on this call here, you come in with limited skills. You come in with, with a hunger and a desire to learn, to grow. Your 90-day run might be developing the skills 90-day run. Put a yes in the chat if you understand that. So that might be tier 1, right? That's a tier 1 90-day blitz individual. For your first 90 days, you're actually developing the skills, right? Then another tier of 90 days is someone who, they have the skills and their 90-day run is to get the 2020 plan done. 20 on the left, 20 on the right. That may be your 90-day game plan, right? And then another tier would be someone who is already established. They have a group, but they want to go to the next level. To go to the next level, they still got to do the 90-day blitz. And guess what? By them doing it, and they have a team doing it, their team will follow them as they do it. So there are tiers of 90-day blitzes. Whichever tier you're on, just understand that everything is executed in a 90-day blitz. Everybody with me so far, right? Now, why the 90-day blitz? And I'll tell you why. It is to create consistent personal momentum that leads to massive group momentum. The reason why I wrote it the way I wrote it is because as you lead by example, others will follow. As you lead by example, others will follow. If you don't have personal momentum, then your group will not have personal momentum. That will ultimately cascade into the team not having group momentum. But if you have personal momentum and you do it consistently, your team will also follow. Okay? So personal momentum leads to massive group momentum, right? So what are the daily activities in a 90-day blitz, right? Number 1 is PS3, piquing interest, showing the plan, doing a 3-way phone call. When it comes to making money, outside of selling the product, this is how you make money. Somebody type money in the chat. Money in the chat. Just type money in the chat. Money, money, money. If you want to make money, you got to pique interest, share the plan, do a 3-way phone call. This is how you make money. If you're not doing this, you're wasting time. Right? How many people are you piquing? How many people are you showing the plan? Are you doing a 3-way phone call? You want to do all three. All three. If I don't consider someone to have gone through the system unless I've piqued their interest, I've shown them the plan, and I've done a 3-way phone call. Guys, do not complicate the business. It is not complicated. It is the same skills you got to master by repetition. Repetition is the mother of all skill. Listen to what I'm telling you. Do not complicate this business. You don't need 10 steps to getting rich. You need to pique interest, share the plan, do a 3-way phone call on repeat. The more you do it, the better you become. Some of you are like, well, nobody's joining my business. Well, how many PS3s have you done? Because if you've gone through enough PS3s, you're going to become good at doing it over and over and over. The more you pique interest, the better you're going to be at piquing interest. The more you share the plan, the greater you're going to be at sharing the plan. The more 3-way phone calls you do, the better you become at edifying your upline. Matter of fact, 3-way phone calls is a skill that you have to develop, right? Let's just say Nikki's great at edifying, right? So let's Nikki, unmute yourself real quick, right? Nikki's great at edifying. Pat is extremely good at edifying as well. Sylvia, all the women leaders. I'm just calling out some names, right? If I didn't call any name, please don't hold it to me, right? So Nikki, how would you edify how would you, if you were introducing me to a prospect, you're in the airport?
Yeah, can you hear me?
You want to, all right, if you're not able to talk, it's okay. I could probably get somebody else. You good to talk?
Can you hear me? Yeah, yeah, I'm seated. I'm in the waiting area.
Okay, yeah. So how would you edify me if you were to introduce me to a prospect?
So, do you want me to actually say it or just explain it?
No, you could just do it.
Yeah. Okay. So, we can see. I see Jaretta. So, hey, Jaretta. I'm gonna get my mentor on the phone. He's a gentleman. I feel like you really connect with him based on what you're telling me. He's a gentleman just like yourself. He has children. He's a husband. And he's done so well in this business. Like one of the things I've seen him do is be able to help a lot of people, you know, in the same situation that you're in. He's also based out there in Trinidad, and he has a global business. He helps people all around the world, and he has such a heart for people. And you know, one thing for me that I absolutely love about him is, you know, he really takes his time out to make sure that, you know, everyone, including myself, is really looked after. And one thing for me, I'll say that he is key to like some of the successes that, you know, you said you saw on my page, and he really helped to direct me when it comes to, you know, business and leadership and stuff like that. So, you know, I definitely think I should connect you. In fact, he's, you know, he's usually very, very busy. And I'm so grateful to have that personal relationship with him. And anybody that I work with, I'm very specific on who I introduce him to, because you know, he don't play no games either. Like he's very decisive. He knows exactly how to get what he wants. He's a numbers guy as well, so he will definitely give you the blueprint and numbers and what it is that you need to do. But I'm sure he can help you with, you know, the goals that you have. So let me see if I can get hold of him, and then we'll add him on. You know, we'll make sure that, you know, your camera's on and everything, because, you know, I just want to honor him and give him the respect. He's a people's person as well, so he'll look, you know, look you in the eye, and you know, he's quite straightforward. He's going to give it to you straight as well. He's not a person who waffles about. But one thing I know is that successful people, they just, you know, they don't beat around the bush. So he'll give it to you raw. He'll ask you some questions to really like pinpoint what it is that, you know, you've got going on for you, and even helps you to eliminate some of the obstacles that you have. And you know, I truly, truly respect and honor him. So, you know, if you're happy for me to go ahead and connect you, of course, I want to just make sure that his time is you know, justified. So just let me know. Are you happy, Jaretta, for me to add you on the call with him? And, you know, just make sure you know, give it your best, because, you know, you really want to, you know, give a good impression to him, you know, when you're speaking with him. So let me just add him on, and then, you know, let me see if I can get him. Hold on a second. Ring, ring. So Gary,
Right.
are you there?
I am here. Okay, good. So great edification. So some people who are new to this, of course, they will not be able to say it as eloquent as Nikki off the cuff, but I will tell you this: you want to do the edification before the upline or the coach comes on the call. I still to this day, I've been in the industry for 12 years, and I hate when people are edifying me on the call. I don't like it, so I prefer you do it before. Matter of fact, it is told you want to do the edification before the upline comes on. So when the upline comes on, all you're saying is, you know, Kareem, Gary McSween, or you're saying Jeremy Ali, here's Michael Ali, or you're saying Luke Wamana, here is David Emunike, right? So you don't do the edification with the upline on the call. Do it before the call. Matter of fact, it's better for not wasting the upline's time as well, because you want to be on a three-way, and 5 minutes in the three-way, you're now doing the edification. That you're wasting time. You do the edification before you connect the upline. Does that make sense? Right? You do the edification before the upline is connected. Don't do it while they're on the call. You're actually wasting their time when you do that. Right? I don't want to hear, right? If Nikki was doing that, I'd have texted after, my friend, you should have done that before the call. Right? Okay, good. Right? So you're piquing interest, sharing the plan through your phone call. Everything you're going to become a master in doing, right? No one sat me down and taught me how to do a three-way. I went to events, I listened, I applied. The more I apply, the better I become, right? You're going to become really good at sharing the plan. If I would have asked some of you on this call to share the plan with me, some of you are not good at sharing the plan. Some of you are not good at sharing the plan. I'm not going to give you all no sugarcoat talk here right now. Some of you are not good at sharing the plan. So how do I become good at sharing the plan? I become good at sharing the plan when there are live opportunity calls that are happening every day. We should be listening. Some people say, well, Gary, I don't have any guests, so I don't need to come on the call. Really? Really? You should be on the call to learn. If you're not good at presenting, you should be on the calls to learn. That matter of fact, to be honest with you, that's the best way for us to teach you how to present. In doing it, that's why we have the call set up. It's also a reminder and a refresher of the vision that's being shared every day. We all need a refresh of the vision every day, right? But if you have not gotten to the point where you can share the plan, my friends, you do not own your business. You do not own your business if you don't share the plan. I'm trying to say that in a very nice way. If you are not sharing the plan, your upline owns the business. You don't own the business. Doesn't mean you're going to go off on the side and do your own thing. No, what it means that is you are becoming an individual that is proficient at sharing the plan. People sign up when I do the presentation because I've been presenting for so long. People sign up when Luke do the presentation because all we do is Luke speaks for a living, right? When Kevin does a presentation, people sign up. When Katrina does a presentation, people sign up. When Sylvia does a presentation, people sign up. When Jeff do the presentation, people sign up. When Dr. Shanita do the presentation, people sign up. When Sonia does a presentation, people sign up. Why? Because they are in the field presenting. They became really good at doing it, right? So if you're on this call, this next 90 days for you might be, hey, upline, can I introduce you? Right? Uplines. Let me tell you this right now. Do you know how you train people? I don't do trainings where, okay, you present, I listen. No, we're actually doing it. Like I'm helping you set up your meetings and we're doing the presentation and I'm gonna train you in the field. So you do the introduction today. Boom. Right? Then I say, okay, did a great job. This is how you could improve. Well, then, they become really good at doing the introduction. I say, hey, you do the first part of the presentation. After the presentation, I say, you did a great job. This is where you can improve. That's how you train people. Train people in the field. Don't be, okay, let's get on a Zoom. Let me teach you how to present. That nonsense, you're not going to make no money. that nonsense, you're not going to make no money. You hear what I'm saying? Right? If you're doing that, stop that. Right? Right? Okay, good. Continue. Right? Okay, good. Let's go to the next slide. Okay, good. So how many people should you PS3? Now, I just gave a number, 2 to 3 a day. Now, 2 to 3 a day is for someone who's really part-time, right? 2 to 3 a day is if you're part-time and you're not building the business to replace your full-time income. You just want to create some part-time income. So 2 to 3 potential new customers every day. If you're serious about creating, replacing your full-time income part-time, you should be doing 5 to 10 PS3s every single day. You do 5 a day, 5 5s are 25. 25 times 4, that's basically 100 new people that you're taking through the system of piquing interest, sharing the plan, doing a 3-way phone call. Piquing interest, sharing the plan, doing a 3-way phone call. Okay? So we're still on the daily activities. What are the daily activities I'm doing? You must present. You're presenting the opportunity at least 3 to 4 times per day. Now, this is for people that are full-time. If you're part-time, right? If you're part-time, if you're legitimately doing the business part-time, our expectation is that you're going to do 5 to 6 group presentations per week. 5 to 6 group presentations per week. People who are doing 3 to 4 presentations a day, you do not have a job. This is your job. When you envision your business like a job and you work the hours, I guarantee you're going to get paid. Right? You're going to get paid. But for those that have a job and you're doing this on afternoons, where our expectation is that you're going to do anywhere between 5 to 6 group presentations a week. Okay? We have one-on-ones. I still do one-on-ones today, guys. I still do one-on-ones today. I do one-on-ones, especially when I'm doing my personal recruiting, because I'm meeting people one-on-one. All my recruiting is not done in big groups. Like my personal recruiting is done with one-on-ones. I still do one-on-ones today. And I'm a multi-millionaire. I still do one-on-ones, right? For those of you that are on the come up, you gotta fall in love with doing one-on-ones. That's how you become really good at this. Doing one-on-ones allows you to develop the skill of doing presentations for different colors of people. Some people like, you're doing the presentation this way or this way. Guess what? You develop that instinct of how to present when you do a lot of one-on-ones, right? Same thing with two-on-ones. Two-on-ones is you, your upline, and the prospect. Right? Again, fall in love with doing the activity that will develop the skill because you're becoming a professional in this space, right? Group meetings. Guys, let me tell you this. There's a blessing that comes with doing presentations in homes. And I'll explain this to you, right? Like, for example, when you go to different homes, you meet different people. So you have to also develop the skill of not being a one type of presenter to all people. Depending on the room that I go into, I literally feel the room, and then I decide, okay, this is the angle in which I'm going to do the presentation. But if I didn't do the reps, if I didn't do so many presentations in the past, I would not develop that instinct. I've gone into presentations and I flopped because I didn't read the room properly. Does that make sense? I didn't read the room properly, but because I've gone into so many homes over so many years, I could read the room. David Amanitis is a master at that. Master at that. And guys, I'm gonna tell you this right now. When David comes into your market, David Amanitis, please don't try to tell him how to present. I see somebody do that before. I'm like, really? Right? I saw people do that before. They're like, okay, David Amanite, this is how my market is, This is how you should present. Don't do that. There's a reason why he is where he is, right? It's like you come and tell me how to present. I'm like, what? Right? Anyway, let's get back to the presentation. Oh my goodness, right? Right? Group presentations, 5 or more people. When you get into these homes, fall in love with just doing the work. Some people say, Gary, I'm doing the work and I'm not getting paid. Let me give you some consolation. You're going to get paid for all the work you've done. It never goes unnoticed. The only time you do not get paid is when you stop doing what will get you to where you need to go. Let me say this to you one more time. Some people say, well, I'm doing the work. I'm not seeing anybody signing up. My friends, you're sowing the seeds, right? Seed time and harvest time is not the same time. Seed time and harvest time is not the same time. They're 2 different times. That's why it's called seed time. That's why it's called harvest time, right? When I was coming up in the game, I was doing meeting after meeting and nobody would sign up. But guess what? I was sowing the seeds. I was developing the skills to become a monster at this, to become extremely good at this. I'm telling you, you got to put in the work, fall in love with the process. Don't just fall in love with the destination. Get excited about the pathway to the destination. Fall in love with the pathway to the destination. Because I can tell you this, when you get to the destination, you're going to be like, I want more. Right? So fall in love with the process. I love the process. Okay? Good. All of this is part of the 90-day game plan. Now, I spoke to you about the daily activities. And I'm giving you the framework, and you're going to only understand this in doing. How should I view my business in a 7-day routine, right? Number 1, I want to identify new business partners that can be launched. This is a skill you must develop. So when you're doing all these home meetings, you're doing all these 3 or 4 calls, leaders, it is your job to be able to identify people that I can launch. You could pick it up in their voice when they speak, right? You can pick it up. All right, this person, they're hungry. They want to go for it. They want to go sapphire in 30 days. this is someone I can launch. Does it make sense? They're teachable and coachable. You say to them, hey, listen, build a list of 200 names in the next 72 hours. And they come back and they build a list of 300 names. That's someone that you can launch. I'm just teaching you, right? David Amanite in a live convention said, some of you are spending time with people, the wrong people, right? This is a skill you got to develop. You have to identify new business partners that can be launched. If you're not launching new people, your business is not growing. Are you listening to me? If you're not launching new people, your business is not growing. You got to identify new people that you can launch. Okay. Number 2, develop 1 to 2 individuals that have the ability to do a competent presentation meeting on their own. So this is also going to take some time, but you say, okay, this month, I want to develop this one person. This one person might be the person that you're launching. So while you're launching them, you're developing them, you're showing them the ropes. By the time I do 2 or 3 presentations for you, I'm expecting you to do introduction. Then by the 3rd time, I want you to do the first part. I like that. I love people who show initiative because that's how you're going to own your business. If you make mistakes, I'll come on at the end and I'll smoothen over whatever mistakes you made. Right? But you've got to develop people. If you are the only person sharing the plan in your business, you will have a very small business. Oops, I said it. If you're the only one sharing the plan in your business, you have a small business. If you want to be the center of attention, you have a small business. You can't be the only one sharing the plan. You've got to develop. You get your business to the point where it starts exploding when you have a lot of people sharing the plan, right? And if you're on this call and you're not sharing the plan yet, after this call, you should be excited to start sharing the plan, right? Number 3, right? Vision Day events. This coming Thursday, we're going to be having the first open meeting for the month of June in Trinidad, San Fernando, Trinidad. If you're in Trinidad or you have people in Trinidad, get them to the event on Thursday, this coming Thursday, 101 Oasis Circular San Fernando, right? Guess what I'm doing right now? I'm promoting for the event, right? What event are you promoting for in your market? By the way, all the leaders on this call, if there's no weekly meeting in your market, you be the leader that develops the weekly meeting. If you want some help with that, we can talk about it. But the number one thing you want to do is start packing out a whole meeting. Watch this. I'm gonna say this in a nice way. If you can't pack out a whole meeting that costs you no money, why are you trying to go do a weekly meeting and rent out a place? Does that make any sense? No, it don't. That's why we ask you to do home meetings first. So when you start packing on home meetings, you'll be like, yo, okay, we need to move to a hotel. Does that make sense? We need to move to somewhere where because it's being overcrowded right now. Does it make sense? So you got to pack on home meetings first. Then you say, all right, let's go rent a room because now we have enough people that could contribute to the weekly meeting. By the way, if you have a problem coming to a weekly meeting and making a contribution, clearly you're not going to have a big business, right? So listen, I could be going forever talking about this. I'm just giving you little bits, right? There you go. See what Brent Thomas just said there? The weekly meeting is a reflection of how many home meetings you're doing. He's been with me for a long time, right? He understands the game, right? Weekly meeting is a reflection of the home meetings. So if you want to grow a market, you grow a market by doing a lot of home meetings. I was telling Akeem and Kai this yesterday. I say, listen, they said they want to go diamond in June. I said, great. Do you know how you go diamond? You can't just be depending on the one meeting. Like, for example, you're only depending on the weekly meeting to grow your business. That's not going to work. The weekly meeting is like a build up. So you do the PS3, 3 phone call is one event. You bam farm them to a home meeting. From the home meeting, you bam farm them to the weekly meeting. Does it make sense? And then after the weekly meeting, all that excitement, you go do those small launches in the homes. Boom, 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 boom. And then everybody comes back together at the weekly meeting. Right? So, vision days, you want to be promoting that on a weekly basis. Number 4, follow up. Somebody say follow up. The fortune is in the follow up. Some of you are exposing a lot of people and you're not following up. After they see the presentation, you got to follow up. You're literally leaving the field filled with a bunch of potential new customers, and you have to follow up. Now, sometimes follow up might take 3 follow-ups or 4 follow-ups or 5 follow-ups or 10 follow-ups for someone to sign up. But your fortune is in the follow-up, right? All the people that we exposed in October last year, you should be making a circle back on some of those people right now. You should be following up with them. I promise you improve in following up, you're going to increase your personal enrollments. You're going to increase your personal enrollments. Now, on a monthly basis, okay, I'm building my business over the next 90 days. On a monthly basis, what should I be doing? All right, so this is the 30-day routine now. Number 1, every 30 days, listen to this, leaders, listen to me carefully. Every 30 days, you want to produce new success stories in width and in depth. Those new success stories should be champions within your organization. And on a monthly basis, if I'm working this thing for a month and I'm a leader, I'm thinking, okay, who's the new champion in width? Who's the new champion in depth, right? You know, you can say, who's the new sapphire in width? Who's the new sapphire in depth? Who's the new ruby in width? Who's the new ruby in depth? Who's the new emerald in width? Who's the new emerald in depth? You can't be one track and expect to build a large organization, right? The hardest thing for any leader to do is to keep producing new success stories in width. But even though it's the hardest thing to do, it is the thing that will make you, it is the thing that will pay you the most money. Does it make sense? Like if you don't wait on your business to start going backwards, right? And you just stay on producing new success stories in width, you're always going to continue producing new stories in depth, right? What do I mean by width? Width means who I personally enrolled. Lionel. Lonnie, sorry, my bad if I'm pronouncing it. Howard, right? Width is my personal enrollments, my personal lines of business. Depth is who they bring into the business, okay? So produce new success stories, okay? Number 2, you want to invest in your faithful multipliers, okay? 1 to 2 individuals that you identify, all right, this person here, they have the right heart. They genuinely care about people. They genuinely want to grow. They genuinely want to develop. You want to invest into them, right? You want to give them the right resources. You want to pour into them. You want to teach them what it is that you know. Every month, I'm always looking for 1 to 2 of those individuals that I could pour into. You can't do it with everyone, but you can do it with those that are showing you the signs that they are a faithful multiplier, okay? Number 3, right? After 3 months of you launching someone, like you want to develop this confidence as well. If you're literally going to hold someone and run with them for 90 days, in 90 days, you should be able to help them replace their full-time income. I mean, if I work with you for 3 months, legit, there's no way. This is the confidence that I have in myself. There's no way that I can't help you replace your full-time income. No way. If I work with you for 3 months, no way. But that's the type of mentality that you want to develop as a leader. Does that make sense? That's the mentality you want to develop. If I'm working with someone for 90 days, I'm running with them for 90 days, trust me, full-time income is already done. Am I making sense? Right? 2 to 3 people replace their full-time income. Number 4, you want to repeat, right? After 3 months, you want to celebrate all the new accomplishments and then set a new goal for another 90-day blitz. Okay? You got to celebrate people. You got to celebrate the successes. Leaders, take the time. When you see someone that is a new customer that just signed up, celebrate it. You see, look, I do it. It don't matter what group is in, no matter what organization or what line of my business, I see a new person come in, I have a sticker because I don't want to type it all the time. It's too much typing. I'm going to send a sticker, welcome to the team. And they're going to see it coming from me. Not because I don't try to feel like have a ride and I'm there and I don't take the time to do the simple things that I know that will feed the belief and the excitement in my business. Take the time to celebrate the wins. Am I making sense? So a new customer comes in, welcome to the team. Somebody hit team consultant, congratulations. Someone hit lead, congratulations. Someone hit champion, congratulations. But if you are not celebrating wins, chances are it's not going to happen in your business. Listen to me carefully. Are you listening? If you don't celebrate the wins of others, what you do not celebrate does not repeat itself. You gotta, I see leaders in other groups. I know what's going on in your business. And you're not celebrating people. Because they're not in your team, you're not celebrating. That is nonsense. That is a lack mentality. You will literally see somebody just hit team or lead, and you did not take a second just to say congrats. You did not take a second to say congratulations. That is terrible. That's not good. Some of you some of you celebrate more when it's somebody in your team, and you celebrate less when it's not in your team. I had to learn how to undo that. I used to do it, and that's why I can tell you. I used to do it. That's why I can tell you. I know. Okay. But you gotta work for 90 days and a big celebration after those 90 days, right? Now, here's another key in the 90-day run, right? Your communication with your upline, right? For the last 11, 12 years, I've been every day. I talk to David every single day, right? If you genuinely fall in love with hey, doing business with these individuals or your upline, like it's more than just business. What do you see every day? Good morning. Have an incredible day. Sometimes you may not be having, some people feel like, well, I'm not producing, so I don't want to talk to my upline. No, that is the paradigm that's keeping you where you are. That is the thinking, the set of thinking that keeps you in a hole. Stop thinking like that. So create the habit of, okay, saying good morning, have an incredible day. Just, and then, because you did that, let me go do some work right now. Right? Let me go do some work right now. And you don't have to call your upline every day. It doesn't have to be any long kumbaya call. At the right time, the upline would call you. They would know when to call you, right? But it's your job to reach out to the person that has the results that you want, right? So for the 90-day blitz, you got to be plugged into your coach and mentor. You also need to be plugged into their audios, right? David and Maniti has Conceive, Believe, and Achieve, right? I have my audio 7K to 7 figures. I give away my audio for free now. Do you know why I give it away for free? Because I realized that's what David did for me. If he didn't give me his audio, right? If he didn't give me his audio, I wouldn't be in the industry today, right? I'm not trying to make money from my audio, so I'm giving it away now. I don't need that. All right. So make sure and be plugged in. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to make a decision to stay in the growing mode, personal development every day. While you're building the business, make sure you listen to PD. Have something playing in the background because the enemies are going to come. The distractions are going to come, right? But you gotta develop a strong mental fortitude to become a diamond. That's how you become a diamond. Strong mental fortitude, ladies and gentlemen, right? Every time, there's a training opportunity, don't miss it. Don't miss it, right? What are you listening to? The audio for the month, for the next 30 days, get yourself Conceive, Believe, and Achieve. Or get my audio. For the next 30 days, that's the audio. Those are the 2 audios for the month. Right? Make a decision to build it big. Somebody just type in the chat, BID. Make a decision to build it big. I want to give you this picture right here. I want you to see a picture of how your business is going to look, right? This is how your business is going to look. You see, this is the example of someone that is building, you know, a nice, this is someone who's building a nice, you know, a nice part-time business, all right? A decent part-time business. You see this person up here? This is someone that's building an empire. Do you want to build an empire? Because you know, if you really think about Envision You, right? Do you know there are leaders in Amway that has structures like this? They have so much width and depth in their business, right? They don't need to do anything because they put in 3 to 5 years. In 3 to 5 years, this is how your business can look. This is the amount of width it has, and that's the amount of depth. And all these are leaders sharing the plan. How many could visualize this happening for your business? How many could visualize this happening for your business? How many of you can visualize that? How many of you can visualize that? How many of you can visualize that happening for your business? That's why I'm putting up the picture there. You develop a builder's consciousness. Develop a builder's consciousness. Builder's consciousness. I'm conscious that I'm building my business. I'm building my empire. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have anyone in the Caribbean, right? Anyone in the Caribbean, this is the next major event that we're having. I know that we're having events all over the world. I believe 2 days from now, David and Muniti will be in Houston, Texas, right? But we're having the Alive Tour in Trinidad, July 15th. Okay, the Alive Tour, July 15th, Trinidad and Tobago. This will be the biggest event we've ever had, right? It's gonna be at Center of Excellence in Mokoya. We're gonna be having seating for 2,500 people, right? 2,500 people at this event. 2,500 people. Do you hear what I just said? 2,500 people. This is just flyer number one. We're going to have flyers of all the diamonds that are going to be flying in, that will be coming into this event. 2,500 people in this event, right? We're not playing around, right? The value of the ticket is $100, but we're going to be giving some bundles. Pay attention. We're going to those ticket prices. Matter of fact, from Thursday, this Thursday, people will be able to pre-register for how many tickets they want. I'm looking for 40 leaders that will take 100 tickets. 40 leaders that are taking 100 tickets. Oh, we're about to shake this thing up here right now. In your market, that's what you want to do. You start off thinking, okay, I want to do an event for 100 people. You max it up. Then you do an event for 200. Max it up. Then I do an event for 500. You say, all right, I'm going for 1,000 this time. Boom. In your market, right? That's how you start off. All right, let me go for 100. You get 100, you build a belief for it. And then you go, all right, let's go 200. All right, you have the belief now, I can do 2. Let's go for 5. You do 5. So let's go for 1,000. Does that make sense? Now you have the belief like me. You got the team like myself. We got a nice organization, right? Guess what? We can believe for those big numbers, right? You start doing an event for 1,000 people, you're gonna be a 7-figure earner. But hello, who wants to become a 7-figure earner? Who wants to become a 7-figure earner in this industry, right? You start doing an event for 1,000 people, you're on your way to becoming a 7-figure earner. When David told me that, I'm like, oh, okay. That's what I gotta do. Oh, I gotta put on events for 1,000 people. All right, let's do it. Now I can believe for. Look, we're gonna sell close to 4,000 tickets for this event, even though the seats is only 2,500 people. Can anybody tell me why I'm doing it like that? Somebody who's not in my team. Tell me why we're overselling the event. By the way, that's one of my secrets. Y'all can take it. Right? I'm sharing the secret with y'all. Why do you oversell an event? You oversell an event so you make sure the room is packed out. You oversell the event because you know some people are not going to show up. Yeah, there are always no shows. Every event you promote for, there are going to be no shows. There are people that I invite and that don't show up. But that's all right. That's why I invite more so I can get enough to show up. Does that make sense? Right? So I just shared with you the 90-day blitz. Now listen to this. David Amanitia said, we're going to end with this. David Amanitia said, the next 30 days, I want you to go Sapphire. And I'm going to repeat that. The next 30 days, I want you to go what? Sapphire. How do I go Sapphire? Real simple, right? Somebody type in the chat, what is the volume do you get for a core pack? What volume do you get for a core pack? Qualifying volume. Let's see in the chat. Let me see if everybody's paying attention. What volume do you get for a core pack? 240 qualifying volume. Great. What volume do you get for selling an FL2 pack? What qualifying volume do you get for an FL2 pack? 250, right? Good. Right, you're on point. Right. What volume do you get for an essential pack? Qualifying volume for an essential pack? 600. Good. Right. What volume do you get for a premier pack? 1200. All right. Are you guys seeing that? So for you to get to Sapphire, okay, for you to get to Sapphire, you got to do 10,000 in qualifying volume. 10,000 in qualifying volume. What's going to do tomorrow again? Right, you got to do 10,000 in qualifying volume. All right, so how do we do that? This is you. We recommend. This is what we recommend. Now you personally enroll 12 to 15 directs. One, two, three, four, five, six. 12 to 15 direct enrollments. Right? At least 3 of these people, you help them get dual team qualified. You do that, chances are you'll have at least 2 team consultants, or you might develop 2 lead consultants. So I'm sorry that you guys can't see this perfectly, right? Maybe get some brighter markers, right? Can you all see that? So you want to recruit 12 to 15 directs. Doesn't matter, core, essential, premier, or FL2, some essentials, some premier packs, right? Don't matter, but you want to do 12 to 15 enrollments, and this is your personal enrollments. This is your width, and then you help at least 3 of them to get dual team qualified. You must have at least 2 team consultants. That's how it is in the system, right? Or you got 2 lead consultants, and you're going to be Sapphire consultant. This is how you go Sapphire, right? You want to do this in 30 days. How many of you are going to commit to really going all out to produce, get yourself to Sapphire in 30 days? How many of you are ready to get uncomfortable? How many of you are ready to get uncomfortable and go Sapphire in 30 days? All right? How many of you are ready to go and get uncomfortable to go Sapphire in 30 days? You go Sapphire in June, you can go Ruby in July, and by August, you can go Emerald to Diamond in August. So you go Sapphire in June, Ruby in July, by August, you're Emerald to Diamond. That means by the next event in Houston, you're crossing the stage as a diamond. And even if you're a diamond, as Tari just said, if you're a diamond, go Sapphire again. Some people don't know how to move the business. Just go break another Sapphire. That's why I told you, if you keep promoting new champions and width, right, you're gonna be good. Ever so often, I challenge myself to go produce this amount of volume outside of my existing group. So I have a group and my group is not moving. What do I do? Just go produce new volume outside of my existing group. That's what you do. That's how you get your business moving. So we know what the goal is. The next 30 days, stop. So I'm telling you now, today is the 30th of May. By the way, there's something important I need to talk about before everybody jumps off, right? Today's the 30th of May, right? Today's the 30th of May. So you should be writing down in your calendar, right? Some people say, you guys are old-fashioned. Nobody needs to write down stuff anymore. All right, don't write it down, right? But I'm going to do what David does. So David used to do trainings and show people his calendar. I'm like, all right. I used to listen. All right, you say get the calendar. All right, I'm listening, right? And then I said, you know what? I'm not paying attention to details. I'm not actually doing every single thing he says to do. So I started to pay attention to details. I'm giving you all a secret right now. And I saw him. Y'all don't look at David Amunike today and what he's doing. You got to do what he did to get to where he is. Does it make sense? Look, I still walk around with my calendar. I went to the convention live stream, and guess what? I had my calendar. Look at my Look at my me. Look at me. Look at me. You can see all the work I did. Me, that's me. I write down everything I'm doing. Right? You want to go Sapphire? I need to see a calendar looking like this. This was right. This was the month before. This was April. Look at my calendar, April. Right? There's a reason why you make a lot of money, because you got to work. Right? You want to go Sapphire? I need to see a calendar looking like that for Sapphire. Look at that. That's January, March, April. Right? This was March. Look at March. I'm showing you all. So yeah, Gary, nobody needs to write down. We live in a digital age right now. Yeah, I get your point. I get you. But could you show me your work? Right? I have a PDF version of this calendar. Right? You guys can get it. Okay? Y'all could get it, y'all can print it for yourself, and y'all could share it with everyone in your team. Leaders, you can't coach someone that you cannot track. If someone is coming to you all the time, oh, I'm doing the work. Okay, well, show me the work that you're doing. Can you show it to me? I can't see. And listen, the book is not for other people, it's really for you. It's accountability. Can you show me your work? Right? Then when someone new comes on board, you could literally open book and show them, this is the amount of work I've been doing. That's why we say there are people who are documented millionaires, because they documented their journey. Right? They documented their journey. Right? By the way, today's the 30th. Listen to this. You all know when does your uni level check for this month close off? Somebody tell me in the chat. I know I'm asking like a rhetorical question, right? I already know, but I just want everybody. When does the residual income for the month lock off? When does it lock off? Tomorrow midnight. Okay? The 31st. So whatever requirements you met or you did not meet by the end of tomorrow will determine what your check will be the week of the 15th in June. So I want you to go to your back office right now. I'm not sure if you guys saw the message with what Dr. David Amunike posted. The promo pack with the Alive Super Juice, initially 200 in volume was going into the binary. But for today and tomorrow, anyone you sign up with that pack, 200 in volume goes into your uni level for today and for tomorrow. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that? Okay, let me say it one more time. So the current Alive promo pack for today and tomorrow, they switched where the volume is going. That volume is going directly into the residual for today and tomorrow to help as many of you get to $500 in residual, get to $1,000 in residual, get to $2,000 in residual for today, tomorrow. Do not play around with that. So you got to get hungry right now. Say, okay, I'm going to help X amount of people at least get to that $500 residual, right? All you need is 1,100 in volume. 1,100 in volume, and you're going to be at $500 residual. Are you guys seeing that? Right? Where do I see it, Gary? You go into your back office on the home screen in your back office. Okay. On the home screen in your back office, there is a widget with 2 columns. There's a widget with 2 columns. You're clicking the one that says this month. So you click the words that says this month, and it will literally show you the volume you have in the 3 legs. So if you want to impact that volume immediately, you can promote. You have the FL2, that volume gives you 100 in CB, comes into the unit level. You have the promo pack, 200 CB is coming into the unit level. So you sign up 1 Alive promo pack, that's 200 in volume right here in the 15% leg. That's covered. You get 2 Alive packs in your middle leg. You are over 400. That 35% is covered. You get 3 people at Alive, the Alive promo pack in your 3rd leg. Your 50% is already taken care of. Are you guys seeing that? So 6 Alives, you are at a $500 residual check. You have a lot of people get to a $500 residual check. You're gonna be at 1,000 residual, 2,000 residual, 4,000 residual, 9,000 residual, 20,000 residual. So let's not play around. Smile and dial. Smile and dial for the next 48 hours, smiling and dialing to make sure you help someone in your team get to $500 residual, $1,000 in residual, 2,000 residual. Okay, so I appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. How many of you enjoyed this training today? Put a 7-7 in the chat if you got some value today. Put some 7-7s in the chat if you got some value today. This is recorded. I will post it out for everyone to be able to get access to it. This was the 90-day game plan training. You can use this. You can reuse it. You can share it. Make sure all of your runners, they listen to this call today. So God bless you guys. I love every single one of you. I appreciate all the leaders that promoted this call tremendously. Let's have a record-breaking month in the month of June, July, August. The next 90 days, 100 diamonds are coming out of Envision You. 100 diamonds in the next 90 days. 100 diamonds. Where are my diamonds in the chat? 100 diamonds in the next 90 days. I love you guys. Let's rock and roll.
For a new horizon, reaching out, I can